My morning hadn't quite gone as planned. Somebody left 2 fucking hand grenades in my oven, hoping I was gonna blow myself up the next time I cooked a fucking steak. Since the last 2 people to use it were Vaughn and Grayson and I knew I could fucking trust him, I told the commune. This had led to them banishing Vaughn and Scar from their community, since the only time they ever fucking called on him was when they needed help with some trouble they got themselves into. It was time for me to break the fucking news to Grayson about the upcoming changes with the communities in the surrounding areas, and to get his take on it, of course. In regards to the hand grenades, and with all the other stuff piled on top, they banished the kids. Told them they weren't welcome back here anymore.
Damn.
And with that, the commune, also known as the Yellow Armbands, are disbanding.
Well, that's unfortunate to hear. That is.
Yeah.
The coven, huh?
Yeah, and just so you know, Vaughn immediately tried to blame it all on you.
I don't get it.
I mean, that's what you do when you're caught in a trap.
Speaking of a run to Zelenogorsk, I went yesterday after you had fallen asleep and picked myself up a new plate carrier.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I like it. I think it suits me a little more. Stack of 545 and a stack of 45 in the tent, or if you need it, feel free.
Oh, nice. Where did you find that at?
The rail carts.
Oh, what was it, like boxed?
Yeah, boxed and then not boxed. 45 was boxed, though the 545 by 39 I found bits and bobs in it until I found a good stack.
Nice.
You know, the little things adding it together turns into a big thing.
You find any banana clips or anything like that? They sell good.
I did not.
What else you find? Any clothing, anything like that?
Oh, actually, I found you a hat. Right? So if you want to try something a different color one day, I found.
Oh yeah, your one had the
found that for you.
logo, huh?
Yeah, mine had the logo on it. I found that one without the logo, and I figured you'd like it. You want to try it on?
Grayson.
What is it?
The thing is, Grayson, you know what was in that fireplace?
Huh.
KA-74 mag's empty. Vega drum mag empty. Your baseball cap. 4 bits of paper. And 2 hand grenades at the bottom.
Okay.
That sounds like
Well, I did
somebody
some
trying to set
organizing
you up.
yesterday. I threw on a suppressor on it and whatnot
And you
for
haven't
when we're
used,
keeping watch on the tower.
You haven't used any grenades since I gave you some, have you?
I don't even know how to use them, Duquette.
I know. But the problem is, Grayson, I gave you 2 frag grenades and you only got 1 on your vest.
Yeah. I found a smoking Zelen and took 1 grenade off and put it in my shelter.
Go and check your shelter. Because I've been through
But
it.
it's not there, is it?
And there ain't no hand grenade in there. Grayson, I'm asking you this one time, my friend. Did you accidentally put a hand grenade in that fireplace? Because you might have just cost 2 kids their lives.
No. I put it in my shelter.
You 100% sure?
Yeah.
Alright. Then this conversation never happens again and it's never spoken of again. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I get it, Duquette.
Don't worry, Duquette, don't worry, we will not intimidate him, we will We just had a little talk.
Well, you know, she just seemed a little bit nervous. She's not been to this area before. Ah, hello, my friend. I can't hear you.
Shit, my bad, sorry.
That's alright.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. It
Alright,
was
so what you want
actually...
to do is follow this wall right the way round, and then you'll see a sheet metal windowed entrance. That's where I do business out of the shop. You walk round to that, and I'll meet you there. We can have some discussions, okay, my friend?
Alright, cool. Sounds good.
God, and we can go from there.
Alright, okay.
I tell
Well,
you what
here's
I'm
the basics
interested in and
anyway.
what I'm not interested in. That seemed fair. Not
Yeah.
really interested in the shovel. The top I will take, but I can't offer you a
Uh-huh.
lot for it. The car
That's
battery I
okay.
don't need right now. What was the next thing you said? Metal wire?
Mm-hmm.
All the tools and building supplies anybody could ever need, so...
Alright.
But the
Okay,
wire
that's
I
cool.
will
I can
take,
probably
because I'm
use it
trying to build
myself.
some traps, you know? I must admit, Rhiannon was probably one of my more stranger customers I'd had to deal with so far, and she had an even stranger shopping list for me to obtain. But I was a businessman, I didn't ask no fucking questions as long as you were paying me, and I'd get the fucking job done. I had a busy day ahead of me, so I said I'd get back to her in a few days. Although I did think there was something I'd be able to do with this lady, since she lived so far out fucking east. I knew there would be one way I could hire her to do some fucking work for me. That was for sure. I'm back. Now, the
Cabriola.
last little thing I got for you is I'm gonna hire you to do something for me, and I'm gonna pay you
Oh,
up front, which is very unusual for me, but since you
Oh,
live so...
hold on.
Don't
I
worry,
gotta know that I want the job first.
it's nothing bad, I promise you. You ain't gotta hurt nobody, you ain't gotta take nothing, you gotta do nothing of the sort. Alright?
Alright.
All I want you to do is you live way out east, I'm assuming, based on the time it
Yeah.
took you to get here. Now, we don't know a lot of people out
Verazino.
east. We don't know a lot of
Okay.
people out east. We don't know many things that happen in that area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay you 50 nails right now. If you hear of anything dangerous or something that might be concerning to me or my people when we're heading out east, just contact me on the radio and let me know. That's it. I knew my day was gonna be busy. And by busy, I didn't fucking think it was gonna be half as busy as it turned out to be. Damn near everybody came by the fucking shop today looking for me. They were either buying something or selling something. Some things I needed, some things I didn't. I'd managed to obtain a new tent, a couple of firearms that I was looking for, and I'd also managed to sell a few things as well as hire some people to do some jobs for me that I needed done around the place. Not to mention some things I needed collected and some information I needed gathered for me on my behalf. It was good to have people I could rely on, and it was nice to know that people were coming to me for business as opposed to going anywhere else. You know what I mean? It meant that, the caravanners must be suffering somewhat with their fucking business. Considering everybody was fucking coming to me throughout the day, it must mean that there wasn't much that they could fucking obtain elsewhere. And most of these people, I know them. I dealt with them. I'd fucking helped them from time to time. I was doing trades with them. These people respected me. They trusted me. And it was good for my business. So I wasn't gonna fucking complain. I'd just keep putting out the work and getting things fucking done and hoping for the best. As long as these people kept coming around, I could keep expanding. I could keep putting my fingers in more fucking pies. Since now I knew we were fucking stuck here, I was gonna have to make the best of a bad fucking situation. And this was the only way I knew how. I didn't know any other fucking way to survive. I'd been picking up tricks here and there, but being a businessman apparently was something I was fucking good at. Who'd have thought I'd need a fucking apocalypse to teach me that piece of shit, huh?
you're right. Someone comes over there and he's spying.
No, they got their hand up to wave.
Could you just identify yourself?
Yeah.
What is your name?
It's Vale.
What can I do for you?
V-A-L-E. I was, coming around to see if Mr. Duquette was around, if he was open. I don't know. I just woke up.
Well, maybe you should come round to the shop. It's the other side of the building, and he'll come down to
Okay.
meet you.
Sell it. Hello.
Hey there, friend.
Again, I'm sorry, I can't put this away. It is unloaded.
What is that you got there?
It's a LAR. A little beat up, but still functionable.
All right. How much were you looking to get for it? Were you hoping for trade or currency? I mean, I got green pouches, but I don't have anything other than that right now. Not here, anyway.
No, that's
Maybe
fine.
one of my other storages, but
Well, I'm also here because my boss eventually wants to come down and talk to you. Don't worry, he's just asleep right now.
what's your boss's name?
He wants to meet. His name is Dr. Decker.
Oh, I know Dr. Decker.
Yeah, he wanted to come down and talk to you. I'm not exactly privy on why.
That's your boss, huh?
He's technically my boss. I'm technically his bodyguard, but that's
Interesting to know.
as far as it goes. Do you know the doctor? I don't really know him. I mean,
Yeah,
we've
I
talked
do.
a bit,
I
but-
do know Dr. Decker. I do. I think he's rude. I think he asked for a lot of information the last time I see him, and tried to get in my face the last time we was in Grishino before it fell. That's how I know Dr. Decker, my friend.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, everybody.
I
remembers what's here.
haven't met him very, I only just met him on
Ah,
higher
I
job.
see.
I'm sorry if he treated you that way. He could be a little bit of an asshole sometimes, I found.
Well, Dr. Decker should probably bring himself a better decor next time he comes here. Because if he, shouldn't speak to me the way that he tried to speak to me in Grishino in my own
That's right.
house.
Interesting. And this was, what? Maybe a week ago?
Oh, a little bit longer
Something?
than that, my friend. I mean, Grishino was still
Almost, yeah.
standing.
Yeah.
And Grishino's a fucking ghost
Oh,
town
shit.
now.
Yeah, I know, I've been through. Interesting. I've only been working with him before, shortly after Grishino's fall. So I'm afraid I didn't know that. He just told me that he was heading down here, and I wanted to check this place out because I've heard a lot about it. And I
Oh,
wanted to trade
good,
because
I
I had
hope.
this. All good, all good. Well,
Well, I
shit.
can offer you trade and currency for that LAI you got in your hand. And do feel free to
Yeah.
relay the message that I have given you. I'm not speaking to you in a private conversation. I'm very open-minded about what I think and feel
I
about
know.
certain things. But, Dr. Decker's a very curious man to me. He certainly gained my interest. Since he wanted to know a lot about a lot of groups, but didn't really want to say much about who he was. And then
Guck
shortly
dir mal
after
bitte
that,
die nähere Umgebung an.
the plane crashed down, you know, by, what's that fucking place called? Starry Sabor.
Yeah, Starry Sabor.
That's right. And then they started talking about 2 rogue agents on the radio. And coincidentally, I got a really good fucking thing for voices. I just don't know what it is. I can hear one, and then 3 weeks later I can hear that same voice, and I just know it's the person. And one of those rogue agents sounded a lot like Dr. Decker. Ain't that just a fucking
Well,
thing?
Ich habe nämlich die Vermutung, hat gefunden.
Thank you for telling me that. Again, a part of my employment is I don't ask questions. Interesting.
Sag nochmal.
NATO. NATO X fucking. Huh, interesting.
Als er da hinten noch stand.
Well, anyways, sorry again.
Yeah.
If Dr. Decker has.
Oh, I don't think you should be
Giving you
apologizing
any-
on somebody else's behalf unless you were already privy to the information I'm giving you, my friend.
I was not.
Well, then don't apologize, because otherwise you make yourself look guilty by association. Now, would you like to do business for the law?
Yes, what would you give me for it?
What do you
I'm
want,
quite
trade
open.
or currency? Hired henchman. You never felt bad for giving these guys shit. They were fucking paid to be there. And to be honest with you, I think his fucking boss had sent him here with the hopes that he was coming back in a fucking body bag so he'd have an excuse to come down himself. I think this guy knew exactly everything I told him about his boss, and I knew he was planning on going to tell him what I'd said. So I got some of the communities together and booby-trapped the surrounding area of my fucking base for the night. Figured we'd stay on watch and see what was what. That way no one was gonna be able to sneak up on us in the middle of the fucking night to take a little peek. I didn't understand his boss, I really didn't. I don't know what he was trying to fucking gain, but now he knew 3 things that I knew. Number 1, he wasn't welcome in the fucking area as long as he behaved the way he did in Casino. Number 2, he certainly wasn't the fucking doctor he said he was. No doctor gives that much of a shit about military operations. No doctor gives that much of a shit that they talk about it in quiet and in the dark, inside a fucking building, not knowing that there are people in the building behind it, listening to everything that they're fucking saying. No doctor doesn't give out medical help. And no doctor gives a shit about that much about knowing about other communities and the stuff that they're into unless they're using that knowledge for their own power. And number 3, you certainly don't sit on a fucking radio and use your call sign or your rogue agent, special agent shit that you want to fucking do, and then proceed to use the same voice and characteristics that you always do. That's a dead fucking giveaway. Who'd have thought it? I'd figure this shit out before anybody else. But either way, now he knew that I knew. That meant 1 or 2 things. He was either gonna leave me well the fuck alone, or he was gonna come down here and try and silence me. And something tells me a man that sends someone else to do his fucking bidding ain't exactly coming down here to try and have a nice conversation. But we'll see how that shit panned out. I had more than enough firepower and more than enough fucking people to deal with it when the time arose. Unfortunately, nothing happened in the night much as I'd have liked for it to. So, we sent everybody fucking home. And once again, another night of rest in my community. We can start this shit again tomorrow.